Just because you have changed, you have grown, and you are healing, doesn't mean the people that you have wronged will forgive you or welcome you back into their life. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite goddess king. It's your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite auntie uncle. It's your favorite hood healer, high priestess, motivational dominatrix, LadySpeech in the place to be, and I want to welcome you back to my channel. You back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I want to thank you for being here today. You could be anywhere in the world, absolutely positively anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, you are somewhere in the world, and you're also choosing to share the valuable currency of your time, attention, and space with me. So thank you for that. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, make sure you hit that what? Like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that what notifications bell, just so you can keep up with all of my shenanigans and happenings and goings, downs, and comings, ups, and things. Now, let's get into today's video, shall we? Everybody is somebody's villain, boogeyman, monster, or bad guy in somebody's story if you live long enough. Listen, absolutely everybody out here is problematic. I'm problematic. You are problematic. Your mama was problematic. Your grandpappy problematic. Your grandma, sweet as she is problematic. Some of y'all's grandma wasn't sweet and you already knew she was problematic. Your best friend is problematic. Every single person you encounter is problematic. Every single celebrity that you are around, that you've seen, that you have loved and delighted in their work is problematic. Everybody you've ever encountered, save for the wee little children, everybody you have encountered is somebody's problem, is somebody's villain, has held the bad guy space in somebody's life. Listen, there are some of us who know this, realize this, and we work on those things. And there are some of us who do not. If you have been that person who has been the toxic one in relationships, if you've been the person who has wreaked havoc on your relationships due to mental health issues, due to addiction issues, due to trauma issues, if you have been the person who has been toxic, who has been the bad guy, who has been the monster in people's lives, and now you're on the path to healing, now you're on the path to recovery, now you're on the path to better living, now you are at a space in your life where you understand who you used to be. Now you're in a space in your life where you're moving towards a different reality. Now you're in a space in your life where you recognize how messed up of a person you were. And you are doing all you can to address these things at their root. Look at these problems and these issues and see where they come from. If you are on a mission to heal, to legitimately become a better person after you have been the worst person, after you have been the most toxic of people, after you have occupied the space of being so very problematic, if you are now on a space of recovery and walking a different path, I must warn you that not everybody that you wish to reconnect with, not everybody that you wish to apologize to and make amends to, not everybody you wronged is going to A, want to forgive you, or B, welcome you back into their life. You are going to have to be dedicated to the healing past, getting the acceptance and forgiveness of the people you have wronged. You're going to need to be dedicated to being a good person past gaining the validation, gaining the forgiveness, gaining the acceptance of the people you have wronged. You're going to need to be dedicated to improving yourself, to walking a better and brighter path past being acknowledged by the people that you have wronged. Listen, sometimes what you did was so shitty to a person that they are forever changed and they cannot offer you forgiveness. Sometimes what you did to a person has broken them down and put them in a space where they don't have the emotional capacity to offer you forgiveness or even a minute of their time. Sometimes people aren't ready to forgive you. Sometimes people don't feel the need or have the need to forgive you because they live fulfilling lives without you in it and without offering you any ounce of forgiveness from them. For whatever the reason, no matter the reason, you need to accept this and be dedicated to your healing, be dedicated to becoming a better person, past gaining the forgiveness from the people you have wronged. Am I saying or encouraging that you shouldn't strive to make amends? You shouldn't strive to apologize to the people that you've wronged? You shouldn't strive to make it right? No. I think that you should do your best. If you're on your healing path, you should do your best to offer sincere apology. You should do your best to offer sincere amends. Make amends with these people. You should do your best to continuously show and exemplify that you have shifted, that you have changed, and that you have grown, and that you are a different person from the person that you were who hurt them, that you have learned your lesson, that you understand the scope of what you did and how it affected those around you. You should still do that. You should do that whether or not they see you. You should do that whether or not they accept you. You should do this whether or not they validate your experience as a changed person. Just know that there are plenty of reasons why someone wouldn't look at you, wouldn't forgive you, wouldn't entertain speaking to you ever again. And those reasons are valid, and those reasons belong to the people you have wronged. Still, be a good person still. Stay dedicated to your healing still. Don't stop moving forward. Don't stop looking and trying and working to be a better person. Is it going to sting moving out in this world knowing that you were wrong and you hurt someone and that there's someone out there who doesn't like you, who doesn't forgive you? Is it a hard pill to swallow knowing that you are a villain, that you are the boogeyman, that you are the bad man in someone's life? Yeah, that is. That's rough. That's rough. Do you having this in your past, does it cancel out the fact that you can still be a good person? No. Does it cancel out the healing work that you have the ability to do or the healing work you've already done? No. Does it make it any of that work less valid? No. It absolutely, positively does not. This is the part of healing and doing your work that a lot of people, I don't think we speak to enough. I don't think we speak to this part of the journey and how hard this part of the work is. Doing this work, is it worth it? Yes. Yes. Healing, growing, becoming someone bigger, new. Yes, it is worth it, babes. It is absolutely, positively worth it. 1,000% worth it. 1,000% worth it. It is not easy. It is not easy. It is not easy. But it's worth it. As you're progressing on your spiritual journey, it is important to remember that all parts of the spiritual journey are necessary, and all parts of you have gotten you to the place that you are at, including the bad parts of you. It's important that as you are deepening your relationship with spirit, as you are getting deeper on your journey of healing, as you are expanding and becoming the greatest version of yourself, it's really important for you not to separate yourself from the things that you used to be, from the not so great aspects of you. We contain multitudes. We contain multitudes. We contain aspects of us that are genius and creative and amazing and divine, and we contain parts of us that are sick, that are damaged, that are messed up, that are off. It's really important that we embrace all aspects of ourselves so that we can grow, heal, and live our best lives fully. Everyone you know, every single person you have met is problematic. Now, yes, some of us have done worse things than others, but I guarantee you, every single person you met has something to work on. There are two types of people in this world. Those who are working on theirs and those who are not. And now that we're back home, I want to take this moment to remind you that nobody owes you their forgiveness. It doesn't matter how deeply you regret what you did. It doesn't matter how sorry you are for who you used to be. Nobody owes you their forgiveness. Forgiveness is a choice, just like growing and getting better is a choice. If you used to be the toxic one, if you were the one who was problematic and causing so many problems, if you were the one who severed that relationship due to your behaviors, remember to stay dedicated to healing, to growing, to becoming a better person past any forgiveness, any validation, any words of approval you would receive from your victims. It is absolutely imperative that you are striving to be a better person, that you are growing, that you are confronting your past problematicness because your heart is in it, because you're dedicated to this past the approval of others. Forgiveness is a choice, and so is getting better. It's a wonderful thing if you can get to a place where you acknowledge where you have been the villain. It's a wonderful thing if you can get to the place where you acknowledge where you have been hurtful and problematic. It's a beautiful thing to get to that space, and not only get to that space, but get to the space where you can make amends, get to the space where you can repair damage that was done. That is beautiful, wonderful, and divine. Just remember, just because you've moved on, just because you're a different person, just because you are deeply regretful of what you've done, just because you've given sincere apologies and made amends, doesn't mean people have to accept you back into their life. It doesn't mean people have to forgive you for what you've done. This is one of the hardest pills to swallow in regards to healing. It's one of the hardest pills to take, but it's a necessary pill to swallow. It's a necessary pill to swallow if you're going to make it on your spiritual evolution. And that's that on growth. And that's that on healing. If you made it to the end of this video, gold star for you. Thank you so much for your time and your attention. The currency of your time and attention is valuable, and I cherish the fact that you choose to spend any of that over here with me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Just in case no one has told you today, you are beautiful. You are divine. Thank you for being here, for you are a gift to the world from your ancestors. And on that note, it's time for us to part ways. You know the drill. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you are feeling any or all of this, if you're feeling me, make sure you hit that lovely like button, hit that lovely subscribe button, and don't neglect that notification bell. And this way you can keep up with all of my happenings and things. You have yourself a good day, a good morning, a good evening, a good afternoon, a good whenever you encounter this video. And I will see you, God willing, in the next one. Peace.